ProPhoto Proofing provides a variety of powerful, flexible options that you can use to give clients access to their galleries. In this video, we will explain the various tools and options that the ProPhoto Proofing plugin provides, and then you can decide which ones you want to use and how to use them. Each user is different, so there is no right way or wrong way to use these options. Just use them in the way that best suits your needs. The main topics covered will be 1. Proofing gallery direct URL links. 2. Proofing gallery archive pages. 3. ProPhoto grid proofing options. 4. The proofing password form. 5. ProPhoto menu proofing options. And 6. Proofing mobile options. Number 1. Proofing gallery direct URL links. The easiest way to give your client access to their own proofing gallery is to just send them the unique URL of their specific proofing gallery. Whenever you create a new proofing gallery with ProPhoto Proofing and publish, ProPhoto automatically assigns a unique URL to the gallery. You can find this URL right in the proofing gallery editor screen or on the proofing gallery itself. Simply copy and send to your customer, and then they will have direct access to the gallery. If you'd prefer to keep your galleries mostly private and don't want any sort of landing pages or links on your site to proofing galleries, this is the best option for you. Number 2. Proofing gallery archive pages. By default, the ProPhoto Proofing plugin automatically aggregates all proofing galleries that you create into a proofing gallery archive page. Think of this page like your site's blog post page. Each time you create a new blog post for your site, WordPress automatically adds it to your blog posts page. Similarly, every time you create a new ProPhoto Proofing gallery, ProPhoto automatically adds it to this Proofing Gallery Archive page. And similar to your blog posts page, the Proofing Gallery Archive page arranges your proofing galleries in order from most recently published to oldest. Because this Proofing Gallery Archive page is created and updated automatically for you, it is a quick and easy way to give your clients a landing page with access to all of your proofing galleries. They can simply access that page, locate their gallery, and click to view. And if you want to modify the appearance of this gallery archive page, you can do so with the Gallery Archive Excerpt Style options under ProPhoto, Customize, Proofing Appearance, Gallery Archives. You can choose to display the proofing galleries using a cover photo, an image grid, or as standard excerpts. By default, ProPhoto creates this gallery archive page with a default permalink slug of client-gallery. So for example, if your site URL is mysite.com, the proofing gallery archive page would appear at mysite.com/client-gallery. If you would like to change this slug from client-gallery to something else, simply go to ProPhoto, Customize, Proofing Settings, General, and make your changes in the permalink base slug field. Please note, if you are using the default permalinks instead of pretty permalinks, the URL of your proofing gallery archive page will be your site address plus !post_type equals PFP. For example, mysite.com/?post_type equals PFP. In addition to the main proofing gallery archive page that ProPhoto Proofing creates, you also have the option of creating your own proofing gallery categories under Proofing Categories. Although completely separate from blog post categories, they function in the exact same way. You can create as many proofing categories as you'd like, and then assign them to any of the proofing galleries that you've created. Additionally, each proofing category you create will automatically create its own unique Proofing Category Archive page. For example, if you create a proofing category titled Weddings and assigned various proofing galleries to that proofing category, the Weddings Proofing Category Archive page would show only those galleries you had assigned to that wedding category. To view a particular proofing category archive and get its URL, simply go to the Proofing Categories area and click the View link on any category. That will open up that particular category's archive page. Assuming you are using pretty permalinks, the URL slug assigned to a proofing category archive page will be client-gallery-category plus the name of the proofing category itself. So using our weddings proofing category example, the URL would be mysite.com/client-gallery-category/weddings. Now, if you are using default permalink settings, the URL slug would instead be $PFP_category equals followed by the name of the category itself. So for example, mysite.com/PFP_category equals weddings. If you are ever using pretty permalinks and ever want to edit the first part of the URL slug, the client gallery category piece, you can do so by going to ProPhoto, Customize, Proofing Settings, General, and entering your setting in the Pretty Permalink Slug section for Proofing Gallery category archive pages. And if you ever want to modify the slug of the category itself, like the weddings piece of our example URL, you can do so by clicking the Edit link in the Proofing Category screen and modifying the slug there. Proofing categories can be really useful if you want to group your proofing galleries into specific types. Then, instead of giving customers access to the overall default Proofing Gallery archive page, which displays all of your proofing galleries, you can give each client access to the specific Proofing Category archive page that is appropriate to them. For example, if you do family and boudoir photography, you could create separate family and boudoir proofing categories and assign your proofing galleries accordingly. Then, when you give a client access to the Family Proofing Category archive page, you don't have to worry about them seeing any of your boudoir proofing galleries. The main benefit of Proofing Gallery archive pages is that they are created for you automatically. So if you want to keep things simple, this may be the best option for you. Number 3, ProPhoto Grid Proofing Options. As you may already be aware, the grid functionality built directly into the ProPhoto theme is a powerful tool that allows you to display grid thumbnail links to any of the content within your site. Now, if you have never used ProPhoto Grid functionality before, it is probably worth first checking out our ProPhoto Grids overview at prophoto.com/support/grids. If you are using the ProPhoto Proofing plugin, the ProPhoto Grid options are expanded even further, allowing you to create grids that link to your ProPhoto Proofing galleries. The first expanded grid option provided by ProPhoto Proofing is the Recent Proofing Galleries grid type. Similar to a Recent Posts grid type, this grid will automatically display your most recent proofing galleries in order from most recent to oldest. The number of proofing galleries displayed will depend on the number of columns and rows chosen when setting up the grid. The second expanded grid option for ProPhoto Proofing is within the Select Posts Pages grid type. When selecting this grid type, you will then see the option to filter your available content by proofing galleries. As such, you can then create a grid with only those proofing galleries that you have selected to be displayed. Because ProPhoto Grids can be placed in the content area of a post or a page, or in any widget area, using a ProPhoto Grid to link to your proofing galleries can be a flexible option. For example, if you wanted to provide links to your ProPhoto Proofing galleries from your site's bio or sidebar area, you could use a ProPhoto Grid widget in either of those widget areas and set it up accordingly. Or you could create a new WordPress page and insert a ProPhoto Grid into that page that links to your most recent ProPhoto Proofing galleries, or just selected proofing galleries. By using pages, you have the ability to create multiple pages if you want, with their own unique content and grids. For example, you could have a weddings page that shows only your wedding proofing galleries, an engagement page that shows only your engagement proofing galleries, and so on. And by using pages, you can provide additional content, like some text or instructions to your customers along with the grid. Additionally, WordPress pages can be set to display by sliding down under ProPhoto menu links rather than in a new window, if you like that display style. As you can see, using ProPhoto Grids to link to your proofing galleries may take a bit more work than the automatically created archive pages described in option number 2, but They are very flexible if you want to really customize how your customers find their proofing galleries. Number 4, the proofing password form. If you prefer to keep your proofing galleries more private so that customers can only view their very own galleries, you can use password form functionality built into ProPhoto Proofing. In order to use it, you will need to password protect any proofing gallery you want accessible via this form. You can easily password protect a proofing gallery right in the proofing gallery editor screen. Simply set the visibility of a proofing gallery to password protected, then input the password you want to have set for the gallery and publish or update the gallery. And if you have multiple proofing galleries for the same customer, you will want to make sure and assign the same password to each of that client's galleries. The way that the proofing password form works then is that when a customer enters their own password into the form, only the gallery or galleries with the matching password will be displayed on the page to the customer. This way, a customer will only see their own proofing galleries. To display the proofing password form on your site, all you need to do is paste the following shortcode wherever you want the form to appear. Bracket proofing _ password _ form end bracket. So for example, if you wanted a client login page, you could create a new WordPress page and paste that shortcode directly into that page. You could even include some text on that page like, enter your password here to view your proofing gallery. Or you could also place it in a widget area via a ProPhoto text widget. Just click and drag a ProPhoto text widget into the area you want the form to appear, then place the shortcode right into the widget. And again, you could include some descriptive text in the widget directing customers on how to use it. This makes for a nice and easy login portal in, say, your sidebar or bio area. It should be noted that with the password form option, when a customer enters their password and is taken to the page showing only their galleries, all they need to do is click on the gallery to view. Since they've already entered the password, they won't need to enter the password again when they try to view an actual gallery. This is different than if a client were to try clicking on a password-protected gallery from an archive page or ProPhoto grid, where they would need to enter the password after clicking to view. Number 5, ProPhoto menu proofing options. ProPhoto's menu options allow you to create links to any bit of content within a ProPhoto site in various ways. If you aren't already familiar with the powerful and flexible ProPhoto menu options, our menus overview tutorial would be a great place to start. ProPhoto.com/support/menus-overview. When ProPhoto Proofing is running on a ProPhoto site, the menu options are expanded even further, giving you options for linking directly to ProPhoto Proofing galleries. The first option provided is to link to a specific ProPhoto Proofing gallery. When creating or editing a menu item in the menus area, select Internal Blog Links, and then from the drop-down select Specific Proofing Gallery. All of your proofing galleries will appear in the second drop-down for you to choose from. Select the gallery you want, and this menu link will link right to that specific proofing gallery. This option can be helpful if you only want to create specific menu links to specific galleries, or create your own custom menu drop-down that links to specific galleries. The second option, also available as an internal blog link type, is the Proofing Galleries drop-down option. This menu item simply displays a drop-down of all proofing galleries that a visitor can use to navigate to their own specific gallery. Additionally, you can use the directly entered URL link type to create a menu link to your site's gallery archive page. For example, if your site's gallery archive page is at the default mysite.com/client-gallery, you can create a directly entered URL menu link that is set to that exact URL. You can also use this menu option for any proofing category archive pages that you wish to link to. And if you have chosen to use one or more WordPress pages to link to your proofing galleries via the ProPhoto Grid proofing options or the password form, you can use the specific WordPress page link option under Internal Blog Link to create a menu link to any such page. So let's say we create a new WordPress page titled Client Login. Input some text into that page along with the password form shortcode. We publish that page, then we create a new menu link titled Client Login that links to that specific page. Now, on our site, we have a menu link, Client Login, That one click takes the user to our page with the password entry form on it. Number 6, proofing mobile options. If you are using the ProPhoto mobile site functionality, be aware that widget areas, like the sidebar or bio area, are not displayed on a ProPhoto mobile site. Additionally, any menu links that you have created in the main ProPhoto menus customization area are not displayed on a mobile site either. Instead, the ProPhoto mobile site uses a separate mobile footer menu. So, if you are using widgets or menu options to link clients to their proofing galleries on your regular ProPhoto site, be aware that those same links will not appear on your ProPhoto mobile site. In that case, what you will want to do is head to ProPhoto Customize Mobile Footer Menu and create one or more mobile footer menu items that link to your client proofing archive pages or any specific pages that you have made. That way, if you have any clients visiting your site on mobile devices and you have the mobile site option enabled, they will still be able to easily access their galleries. As you can see, there are endless options for connecting your clients to their proofing galleries. You can use the built-in archive pages ProPhoto provides, create your own grids that link to proofing galleries and display in pages or widget areas, display a client login form in a page or widget area, use menu options to link directly to your proofing galleries or link to a proofing gallery grid page or login page. Just use whatever tools best suit the style and layout you are wanting.